Hi guys. So today I kind of wanted to elaborate more about the emotions when you're going through the awakening process. Um, there's this thing they call the dark night of the soul, and they say that it's something that really has to happen in order for people to become enlightened. I don't know if that's true. I think maybe some people could without this painful experience, but everyone that I know has gone through it or is going through it or is facing it. It's one of the reasons why I kind of wanted to talk about it, because I see so many people just hitting rock bottom lately. I think probably because COVID's made people or forced people to look deep within themselves and sit with themselves and have to face all these things. The dark night of the soul is just this deep and painful experience. Basically, you hit back rock bottom. You feel betrayal, you feel hardship, you feel alone and complete loss. I remember feeling so alone, so alone. No, I mean, I had friends, a couple friends, but it's meant for you to be face this kind of alone, and I just was in despair, and I felt like all I had left was spirit in this world. Really, that's all I had to hang on to. And I don't know if you ever saw that meme where this girl is laying on the floor and you can just see that she's like sobbing and tears, and it's just, you can feel the heartache in that picture. And that's what it is. It's just absolute breaking of your heart and soul. um Something that happens is just basically everything is purged from your life. Everything that you know that you are, your identity, your career, your habits, your beliefs, your relationships, it's all just like taken away from you. That's a common thing. I know for me, it happened over a period of maybe 3 years, 4 years, and just one thing after another. You know, it was just complete, utter despair. Everything, relationships, losing, things that you thought you could keep forever. My career of 11 years, everything was gone. Someone I thought was the love of my life, gone. The community I lived in, gone. The houses I lived in, gone. Just everything gone. Even my daughter moved out, and I was just devastated, absolutely devastated to be that alone. Um, but in the end, I learned that that's kind of something that has to happen. If you are, if you experienced any of these things, it's if you're going through this dark night and you're just so sad and you're losing everything and everything seems so dark, it's because you're meant to transform. You're meant to be something. You're meant to follow this spiritual path. And that's what I want you to know, is that you're meant to transform. The whole purpose of this is, it's like a butterfly in a cocoon. The dark night is the cocoon stage. And when you come out on the other side, you are going to be a beautiful, beautiful butterfly. But first, your ego has to die. And how long it takes, it's different for everyone. And everyone experiences different types of losses. It really depends on how willing you are to look within and really face all those things, because that's the purpose of it. There's this total annihilation of everything that you believed in and everything you thought in order for you to be reborn. You have to face all your shadows. You have to face your fears. You have to face your desires. You have to face your traumas. You have to face your beliefs. And all of this is just stripped down to the rawness of it until you find your own truth. What is in your soul? What resonates with you? What calls to you? What do you believe in? Who do you think you are, not what others think you are? What do the traumas teach you in your life instead of how they make you feel and tore you apart? There's some things and techniques I'll talk about later, but I just kind of wanted to discuss this part right now. For me, I've learned that you really can't know the light without knowing that deep, deep darkness, that underworld. You, as far as you go deep into the darkness, you rise into the light. And I think I went so darn deep into the darkness that I am just flying high right now. And it's a good feeling. Another thing too, though, is that you'll have a major, major dark night of the soul. But you'll come out and something will push you back in, and you'll come out and something will push you back in. And each time you go in, you're a little bit smarter, you're a little bit more able to handle, okay, this is what I need to do. Because that's what there's a lot of techniques to learn, but one of the biggest thing is, to stop thinking, why is this happening to me? And start, asking yourself, what can I learn from this? What is this teaching me? And when you kind of arm yourself with that, you're able to look at these dark periods differently and find the answers. They may not come right away. Believe me, I call myself the dunce of spirit, because here, I'm kind of older, and before I came into the light, and it took me years really to just learn my lessons and to understand why I have to do this, and how it was a lot of work, really, like a lot of deep digging, and just so much asking yourself, why do I need to learn this? What is this teaching me? And I'd go through it over and over and over. And I still go through it today, even as an enlightened person. Something will trigger me, and I'm like, well, why? And sometimes it'll take me days to learn, but I'm glad that it takes me days now compared to years in the past when I was the dunce. So, don't give yourself a hard time if you can't figure it out right away, because it does take time to really dig. And sometimes you'll just have an aha moment too, strange ones like that. But I hope this helps you and explains a little bit more about why you have those emotions, and what it's meant. The purpose of it is because you're going to be a butterfly, people. You're going to be butterflies. I can't wait to see all you butterfly people. Have a good night.